Prime Minister Narendra Modi has reached Russia. Narendra Modi is on a 3-day visit to attend the BRICS and Shanghai Co-operation Organisation, the SCO summits, on the sidelines of which he is likely to meet with his Pakistani counterpart, Nawaz Sharif, and the Chinese president. An announcement with regard to India's membership of the six-nation grouping of China, Russia, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Uzbekistan and Tajikistan is expected during that SCO summit on the 9th and 10th of July. As of now, we do know that the process of India's membership will be completed by the next year, along with that of Pakistan, to make it an 8-member body. Well, that's what official sources have told India today. Maha Siddiqui now joins me on the phone line. Maha, a key visit to Russia by Prime Minister Narendra Modi.
Well, absolutely. He'll be attending the 7th BRICS summit and also the SCO summit. Vedika, as you were pointing out, that India is all set to become a member of SCO. It's a China-led organization, and so far India has had an observer status. Along with India, Pakistan is also likely to be inducted as a member soon. Now, the BRICS summit, Vedika, is this grouping is anyway very important for various reasons, but this time around, there will be a focus on development issues and economic issues between this grouping of Brazil, Russia, India and China, as well as South Africa. Now remember, Vedika, that the Prime Minister is making this all-important trip not just to Russia, where the BRICS and the SCO summit is happening, but he's also going to 5 Central Asian countries, and that really is the focus at this point in time. He's already gone to 2 countries before reaching Russia today. He's been to Uzbekistan and Kazakhstan. After the summit from 8th to 10th, for which he'll be in Russia, in Ufa, he will be heading to Tajikistan, Turkmenistan and Kyrgyzstan. All these visits are important because remember, there is an energy need that India needs to fulfill, and this is India's extended neighborhood, but India has never really explored in a large fashion the energy cooperation with these countries. So looking at all that, this entire trip remains very important.
Also, Maha, what is significant is the fact that perhaps this is the first time that Prime Minister Modi will be, of course, attending the SCO summit, making it the first time that an Indian Prime Minister is participating in it.
Well, absolutely, and India has been, wanting to be a member of SCO. We have been pushing for it. We already had an observer status, and that will be completed now this time around. So that is why this SCO summit and the Prime Minister's participation is being viewed as very important, because finally India will be moving from observer status very soon and be becoming a member along with Pakistan. Also very interesting is the fact, Vedika, that as of now, although there has been no official confirmation yet from either side, but we are expecting that the Prime Minister is likely to meet his counterpart from Pakistan, Nawaz Sharif. So all eyes will be on that as well. Although just before the Prime Minister left for India, when there was an official Ministry of External Affairs briefing, and when the spokesperson was asked this particular question as to what are the bilateral meetings on the sidelines of these 2 summits, they refrained from answering the question directly at that point in time, saying that they are still being worked out. But it is largely expected, even till date, that they are likely to meet. So that will also be one very crucial meeting if that does happen.
Maha, that meeting, if that happens, will be at the sidelines of the summit, and this will come after a goodwill gesture by the Prime Minister Narendra Modi when he had called up Nawaz Sharif on the 16th of June, if I'm not mistaken, to convey India's decision to free the detained Pakistani fishermen.
Yes, and also the fact that the Prime Minister had made a call for Ramzan as well, wishing all the countries where there is a large Muslim population in the SAARC region. He wished Ramzan Mubarak to all of them, including Pakistan Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif. Now, Vedika, as you were rightly pointing out, there are goodwill gestures continuously that are being seen with the release of fishermen. However, one important factor remains the ceasefire violation that we are continuously seeing. And we have yet again seen that in the Jammu sector. In fact, one of our soldiers was also martyred. So clearly, even while that remains a point of concern, and if the Prime Minister does meet his Pakistan counterpart, we'll have to see whether the Prime Minister actually raises that issue, because that is a matter of serious concern at the moment. The constant ceasefire violations, which almost does indicate that Pakistan is trying to instigate India.
Maha, do stay with me while I tell our viewers that those are live visuals that we're getting to you of Prime Minister Narendra Modi in Russia. Well, that is a warm reception for Narendra Modi. Maha, coming back to you, we already do know that the BRICS Development Bank has been set up, and the first head of the bank is KV Kamath. But what are we expecting as far as the BRICS summit this year is concerned?
Well, this grouping is very important, and especially look at the present scenario. We are seeing a very tumultuous situation as far as Greece is concerned. Although economists have ruled out any effect immediately on India, however, India is very closely watching. Now, when all these economic imbalances take place, these smaller groupings anyway become even more important. As you know, BRICS is a small grouping. However, development and financial economic issues do attain greater importance in this scenario. We know that the focus clearly this time, as the BRICS leaders have been pointing out, will be on economic cooperation among all these countries. These countries also back each other for a greater voice in the United Nations, and that is why this grouping becomes extremely important.
All right, Maha Siddiqui, thanks for joining us on that developing story. Prime Minister on his visit to Russia, where he will be attending two very key summits, the BRICS summit as well as the SCO. We'll keep coming back to this story. We will be bringing you all